TimeRust.com proudly presents the Time Rust Brain Trust. Hey everyone, welcome to the Time Rust Brain Trust podcast. I'm Nathan, and to my left is...
What it is, folks?
To his left is...
What's up? Eli, here.
And to his left is...
Hey guys, I'm Steve.
So...
And if you want to know, my name is What It Is, folks.
Yeah, I know. He's just like, what it is.
Did you have that legally changed yet, by the way?
I'm working on it.
Working on it? Okay. What's
It's
up, what it is?
Still better than... Vandal. Anyways.
That's not a real word.
We had such a wonderful time this past weekend at the River City Comic Con.
We did. It was crazy
It
awesome.
was awesome.
Lots of fun.
Like to thank everyone for coming out and seeing us. Thanks
Stopping
for
by, saying hi.
Thanks for hitting up our webpage.
Watching me
and
sleep.
Watching him sleep.
Ah, I forgot to bring you the business cards. I got to
Aww.
Oh, but I didn't forget to bring you the monies.
I got to hang out with a good friend of mine that I hadn't seen in quite a while.
Don't do this deal.
Hey, we're
over
doing
the
deals.
air.
We're doing
It's
deals
going
live on the air
down
right
now.
Oh,
now.
man.
It's going down.
Ah, it's loud.
Nate just had a spaz attack. Forgive him.
No, that was the cops. They
There's
just
no
came
cops.
in.
No.
They're just
See,
that really just sounded
See?
like you
Oh,
screaming
okay.
into your hands.
The cops would have shot
I hate
first
you
and asked a
guys.
question
That
later.
really just sounded like you screaming into your hands.
You guys just don't play along. You don't.
No.
No,
You
it
know,
really just...
No.
Originally, it was called the Bob and Everyone Else Show, and then he killed
Make it
everyone.
rain.
Yes.
He seems making it rain.
The only people left were Bob and Tom. Because he killed everyone else. This is getting really dark, so let's get
Thanks,
into
Marquise.
what are you doing. So, let me...
like, I'm gonna change it up a bit.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about happy-go-lucky fun stuff, because I know Marquise is going to talk about something he watched this week that was actually really interesting. So, let's get into that with Marquise.
Alrighty, folks.
What are you doing?
I saw the Wolverine today. It's been a week coming, but
Murder in our ears today.
I've seen it. It's awesome.
Good movie.
It ran circle turrets around origins.
That's not hard to do. A
Man.
sixth grader with a crayon could write a better script.
Yeah, but
Circle turrets? I don't know. Okay.
but I mean it was
tough.
it was very well done. It was paced wonderfully.
Brutal action sequence.
It was brutal. It was
good.
it's what if you like Wolverine, this is your Wolverine movie.
See,
Nice.
I don't even like Wolverine that much because he eventually became
He's not
the
my
poster
favorite.
child for the Marvel Universe, but I still
This
love him
had
in this movie.
this had everything a Wolverine fan would love. Wolverine in Japan, ninjas, samurai,
Wolverine.
Wolverine
Being Wolverine.
stabbing people. So
Wolverine not having his flowing mullet type hair from the first thing from
oh yeah,
Origins.
I kind of like the Mountain Man beard. He looked very
I like the mountain, but you know
very
what?
Grizzly Adams. That was pretty sweet.
that was cool.
The movie was I thought it was very beautiful.
Sadly,
A
no.
lot of practical effects. It wasn't a lot of
Yeah.
CG, which helped a lot. It was very. It felt real.
Only one thing I didn't like about that movie. It referenced the third X-Men movie, which was an awful film.
But it's doing it in a way
In
to
a way
fix
that was
it.
good.
Yeah, they're on the path to fixing the X-Men 3. The
Now remember,
Last
he
Stand.
hasn't watched it yet, so
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't. I
Wait,
haven't
what?
Seen,
What?
I
You
haven't
haven't
seen the Wolverine yet.
Okay, so go see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, but they're on the path of fixing X3.
Which is good because
Which is good.
You know,
X3 is
It's awful.
turd.
Yes,
it's a super turd.
but they had a nice tie-in with that. It was an
It's
awesome
an
movie. So yeah, I'm gonna write. I'll have the review up probably tomorrow.
excellent.
So that was good. We played Injustice for TRT this week, and
That was fun.
and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, which easy destroyed me in both.
You got some wins in.
Yeah, I got some wins towards the end.
It wasn't a complete.
Ultimate Marvel vs.
thrashing.
Capcom, though, you really destroyed me because you had the team aerial combo, and I don't
Yeah.
have that ability. I'm okay with it. You're really good. You're better than I am at it. So
Yeah. I'm not even great at it. Like, I get thrashed by other people that I play. So
Yeah, but while he was working on the sound issues, you did beat me up a good amount.
yeah, you got a bunch of wins in against Nate.
You didn't know to play
Plus, I kept turning the screen off, so that
Yeah,
wasn't
That was interesting.
well.
What would you call that? Would you call that like what's that?
It was like
What's
random.
what's that roulette game they play on the interwebs? What's it called?
chat roulette.
Chat roulette. That was like
It was
the
like-
chat roulette of fighting games
Yeah.
because you just don't know what's coming.
So I'm gonna skip over the obvious and gratuitous comment. So what's next? What else have you been doing?
Watch Raw. I live tweeted Raw this week. For the time rest.
But what was the thing you watched after that?
I watched Totally Divas before that.
Oh, before that.
I watched Totally Divas this week. Very good show. I loved how Natalia had to get jobbed out for things. My sister and I are writing a dueling review about that, so that should be up at the end of the week as well. So that should be fun. We're getting involved in that show. I like the show. It's WWE's doing a good job producing the show. It's a nice take on things. You're not going to like the Bella Twins. I can't stand them. They make me sick.
I kind of like is it Brie? The one dating Daniel Bryan.
I tolerate Brie Bella more than Nikki Bella because Nikki Bella is like, oh, I'm dating John Cena. I'm dating the monies.
What did she get him for? Was it her birthday or just because?
She just because he bought her a Range Rover.
Like just flat out.
Just flat out, just like, here you go. It's like that's how you know John Cena is rolling in the WWE money. He's making that Hogan money.
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
date John Cena,
If you date John Cena,
you
you
get a Range Rover.
and you get to be you could be scheduled for WrestleMania, and you get to be on the Totally Diva show, and
Sounds like a good deal.
and you're streamlined to be the next, and you'll probably be streamlined to be the next Divas champion in the next.
There are
6
probably
months.
some other things that you're required to do
Oh
besides just be his girlfriend.
Yeah, get implants.
Oh,
yeah,
It's weird that,
the new girl Eva Marie, she is gorgeous.
and I don't know if she's going to make it all the way to the end of the show, the first season.
Well, she's still in the. As far as I know, her Twitter, she's still in.
Okay.
But,
they haven't fired her and been like,
Yeah, but
you're gone.
there was a clip where Stephanie McMahon was in her face, was just like, you could be fired, and but she was crying. I was like, ooh.
It was hot.
Well,
checks out at other chicks. You're like, oh man.
Daniel Bryan killed it in Raw this week against Kane.
As always.
As always, he turned it up. The Ryback Cena match was boring.
It wasn't too boring, but you know.
It was boring.
Or was
and
it?
Cena, and then there was
I wouldn't know
the
'cause I don't
Dolph
watch
Ziggler
it.
match with Biggie Langston was
I thought we
good.
decided we were going to cut the rest.
Yeah,
No.
we did. When we edit
We
this
just
later,
had a what was
Yeah.
it? We just
when I
had a
edit this
meeting
later,
with-
I'll cut it all out.
which
Up top.
No, okay, so we're cutting out wrestling. And I read Guardians of the Galaxy #5.
How was that?
Awesome. Angela shows up
Good. I
and
always loved that character.
and
Slightly
fights
more than-
ensues with Gamora. So
Slightly more than Spawn.
awesome.
yeah, and Peter Quill goes to the last person in the known galaxy for help. He needs to go to. I don't want to spoil it, but
Don't spoil it. I want to read it.
yeah. And then I read all Uncanny X-Men. Awesome book. Pick that. Bendis is killing the X-Men. Bendis and Jason Aaron are killing X-Men books.
Which one did he kill first?
He killed All New X-Men first. He's killing that book. And then Uncanny X-Men's very good following up.
All New X-Men's a really good book or a really good concept, I should say, because it's time travel that isn't,
Dumb.
corny, dumb, hackneyed.
I don't know. Most time travel ends up being dumb.
What kind of time travel do you like? Do you like Back to the Future
Seriously?
time travel, or do you like
You're a Doctor Who fan. You say that to my
Terminator
face.
time
Yeah.
travel?
A lot of time travel ends up being kind of lame.
Well,
Do you like
Doctor Who.
this is going to be interesting because
Doctor Who transcends dimensions too.
Yeah, time and space.
Wolverine broke the Marvel Universe.
Yeah,
And
well, that's an Age of Ultron, right?
yes, and I'm writing an article about that. So, but yeah, he broke the Marvel Universe, and the galaxy is just starting to realize this crap.
And I'm going to be getting the Age of Ultron compendium next month.
They should make a movie about that.
I think they might. But it's not going to be the same thing, though.
Yeah, it can't be.
It definitely will not be
What
the same
if they
thing.
were to avenge the Age of Ultron?
Ooh.
So that would be Age of Ultron Avengers?
What if Ultron built himself a team of Avengers, and they were just robot versions of the existing Avengers?
Ultron's Avengers.
And Ultron's Avengers fought the standard Avengers.
That'd be interesting.
That's probably already happened.
I really don't like
Rocket
that.
Punch.
I don't know. I don't like when someone builds their version of a
Rocket
team.
Punch.
No,
Right.
I'm sorry. When Brainiac and Lex Luthor built the alternate version, the Justice Lords versus the Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited Season 1 series ending was awesome. That fight was amazing.
I'll have to go watch that.
Cannot deny that.
It's been a while.
That fight was boss.
I own that, and I
Boss
still
fights.
can't remember what that is. Okay.
So yeah, that's it.
Cool.
What I was doing. We always go to longs with me. I don't know why.
What?
I'm special.
That's your fault, Marquise.
I talk a lot.
Nah.
You wanna?
There's a joke in there, but I'm not saying
You
it.
wanna?
Yeah,
Eli!
Yeah. Hey.
What are you doing?
Well,
It's a little creepy, their name.
I've been,
Marquis the one grabbing the
doing
kendo
some
stick.
stuff. Comic-Con. Played some Dota.
How was that?
It's fun.
What character were you playing?
I like playing as the Dro Ranger.
Okay, yeah.
Because she owns and she's easy. She only has 2 buttons that you have to worry about.
that's what she said.
So.
Oh, come on.
And I figured out, I played through her in the tutorial a lot. I'm still in the tutorial, I guess. Like, it's at the part where I've got to play 10 matches with real people.
Oh.
And I've played like 3 of those. And won each time. And
I like the
did
Dragon
really
Knight.
well.
I'm a big fan of Dragon Knight.
Dragon Knight's awesome. Yeah,
He's-
I love Dragon Knight.
I build him as a super tank, and I just roll around.
Can I say something real quick? I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. What?
People, don't go see Smurfs 2.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if they did the same
That's
thing.
important to bring
That's
up.
important to bring up.
But no, like
Go
the
see
game is a
Despicable
lot of
Me,
fun because I like the original Dota. I played the original Dota a
I
lot
played that a lot.
in college and afterwards as well.
What is Dota?
Defense of the Ancients.
It's Defense of
It's
the
a
Ancients.
hero-
It's
a MOBA.
It originated as a mod for Warcraft 3.
Mm-hmm.
And in it, you play as heroes.
You fight each other.
You fight each other. There are 3 lanes that you battle down, containing 2 towers on either side, and waves of minions come out, called creeps. They come out and they attack each other automatically. They're controlled by AI. So they just feed down the lanes and attack each other. Then the heroes kind of like kill those off and push up one lane or down the other to try and destroy the towers and eventually work their way into the enemy base and destroy the enemy
Doing
base.
that, you get money and experience to
You-
level up your
yeah.
character, and you get more gear. And it's
you
Okay.
earn money and you purchase gear, and the gear is like the gear system. Like you start with basic items, and then you eventually craft those into larger and larger items that are more and more powerful. And you
It's
can
pretty
you
cool.
level up your character. You have 4 abilities, and you have stats that you can allocate. Like
It's neat.
you want to. It's really
Okay.
deep. There's a lot of depth to it, and
I gotta pick it back up.
it may actually be the original MOBA. Like
It
It
was.
is. I think it is,
Dota
yeah.
was the.
yeah, like
Defense of the
there was
Ancients
nothing
was the-
like it, like when that came
And
out.
then
But
whenever-
now, like everyone has a MOBA.
And they're
Like
all
there's
free,
even a DC
and-
one coming out, Infinite Crisis
I'm
is a
actually
MOBA.
kind of excited for that one.
I just got
So
a
I can
thing. I
own
got an
people with,
email
like,
about it
6
today,
different
but
versions of the Green Lantern.
I like some Dota. I love what Valve has done with it. The graphics are stunning. Like everything just looks super nice.
I was very impressed.
And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different add-ons and stuff that you can get from their store for it, and customize it and change how your characters look and stuff, all for money. But I have yet to spend any of that yet on it.
What's
but
the, once again, what's the Blizzard one going to be called?
the Blizzard one is just going to be called Blizzard Heroes.
Now, that one, okay.
It's not going to be exactly the same because they're not going to have the same items and like upgrade system.
It's a different universe.
It's
or whatever.
it's going to
Different
be
game.
using the actual Blizzard heroes. So like you could play as Thrall, you could play as the Lich King, you could play as
Malfurion
you know,
Storm Rage.
Yeah, Malfurion Storm Rage. You can play as Diablo. You could play as I don't know, maybe Deckard Cain. That
I'd
would
love
be
to play
silly.
as Tyrion. Oh, remember the freaking lore master class
Yeah,
they had for
yeah,
with
absolutely.
the lore NATO?
Yeah.
We did.
I actually want to play as, what was his name,
Play as-
Toad? Or,
I'd rather play as Tyrael.
no,
Yeah, Tyrion.
Wirt.
would be sweet.
Won't be Wirt.
Wirt. You want to have
Kid with one leg.
Yeah.
You'll be like
He has the little
He'll be like
Staff.
Luigi,
Staff,
he'll
yeah.
be like Luigi from Smash Bros, where he has that one move that's hard to aim, but if you hit someone with it, they're dead.
Yeah.
It'd be
So
awesome.
just hit him with your peg leg, you're like, eh.
I just want
No,
them to...
Yeah, MOBAs are a little bit overdone right now, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Dota is actually slightly better than League of Legends because League of Legends kind of simplified everything a little bit too much for my taste, and like it kind of lost some of that appeal. Like in doing so, like they kind of streamlined everything a little bit too
has
much.
Its strengths and its weaknesses.
Yeah.
But League really took the MOBA like genre
And they blew it up. Like
they
League
blew
still
it up.
has way more people involved with
Yeah.
it than Dota 2 does.
They've
But
got
Dota 2,
championships and there's a lot
Dota
of
2
money to be had.
just released. It just came out like 2 weeks ago now, or a week and a half ago.
Mhm.
Like it's been in beta that whole time that I've been playing
Yeah.
it. Like, and it just finally went into
I'm
actual
excited to
release.
start
So I
picking it up
mean,
again.
now the fan base is going to go nuts. And it's gaining a lot of traction. I've started hearing a lot more people talking about it. But I've been playing a lot of that. Of course, Animal Crossing almost every day still. Gotta get that money and pay off Tom Nook. Guy's a jerk. He's relentless. But
It's gonna break your legs.
I was playing earlier
Where's
today.
the
I was
money,
playing.
man? Where's the money?
I was playing some Worms Revolution. I've been playing that online because that game is hilarious. Like, stupid stuff happens in that, and you can drop water balloons on people to try and drown their worm. So,
Yeah, you should
I mean,
use the
it's-
concrete donkey.
the concrete donkey? What's that?
It drops a giant concrete donkey that will slam into the map and keep bouncing until it cuts a giant swath through the map and kills everything.
I've never seen that weapon.
It's a sweet weapon.
It's in Worms Revolution?
It's in one of the Worms games.
Oh, okay. It might
There's
not
the
be in
carpet
this one.
bomb, which drops carpets. There's the pigeon, the homing pigeon, which is actually a homing
I
pigeon.
haven't seen any of those weapons. That might be a different game
And
than
the
what I
concrete
have.
donkey is amazing.
Team 17 is full of stoners.
Probably. But that's okay, because that game's a lot of fun. And
I liked Worms back in the day.
yeah.
It's
It's a
Worms
lot of fun.
Armageddon is probably the best of the series.
That's probably the one you've got. You're
That's
talking
got the
about
concrete
that.
donkey.
Yeah. See, I don't have that.
I had
That
a
one's older
friend
than this
that
one.
no, if it was an animal-themed weapon, it would always end up somehow, even though it would be properly aimed, it would come back and like kill
Yeah.
people.
Oh yeah,
It's hilarious.
dude. I was doing poorly today. I was just murdering my worms awfully, and I found out like this one has 4 different classes of worm, like, and there's one that has like a big brain, and apparently they regen health, like every round.
So it's a mutant worm.
Yeah, like they get 5 points of health back every round, and this guy had all 4 of his worms on his team were these regen worms, so he was basically invincible. Like, because by the time I'd get worm close enough to hit him with something, he'd already regained all the hit points I took off him with a previous worm. It was really kind of crazy, like, but it's a viable tactic, I guess. But you know, Comic-Con, Timers Tuesday. That's what I've been doing this week.
Worms! Steve! What are you doing?
I've been doing a lot this week, actually. Aside from the Comic-Con, which was super fun. Even the waiting part.
How much did you spend?
We're still about the waiting part.
Did you see the disapproving face?
Yes, we saw the disapproving face.
Anyway, let's
How
see.
much did you spend?
I spent about $25 actually.
It's not bad.
My friend Tony
Considering
was
what was there.
my friend
Yeah.
Tony was in the booth across from us. I hadn't seen him in several years.
Superfly Comics and Games.
Mhm. Superfly Comics and Games.
Free plug!
He was pretty good. Like I said, I hadn't seen him in years, and we got connected back together. He's going to see if he can find me those Battle Chasers issues I'm missing,
Excellent.
and maybe some Pacific Rim action figures.
I got a sweet,
You are
sweet
determined.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man bank.
Yeah.
Wait.
He should have.
There are Pacific Rim action figures?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Gypsy Danger, Crimson
Yeah.
Typhoon. I think one's Striker
Wow.
Eureka.
Someone's gonna buy me Gypsy Danger.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
We had them at Toys R Us. They're all gone now.
I know, because I was looking for them for 25 minutes. So, I bought my first Xbox 360 game this week.
Nice.
I bought Injustice.
Welcome to the club.
It's a good
But-
one to start with.
But you already have that on PS3, don't you?
no.
Oh, then yeah, definitely awesome.
I bought it specifically because you guys were on the Xbox, and I wanted to, be disgraced and maybe claim some glory for myself.
Yeah, we'll have
on the
to play.
interwebs.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to. Now we're gonna
Yeah,
do some work.
yeah.
Now we can actually start a room. We can start a time roast room.
I open up some Green Lantern Mayhem, and I'm really enjoying the game. But I also got a Hearthfire expansion for my my Skyrim. I'm gonna build myself a house.
Nice.
I'm not gonna adopt any of the children
No.
because that's dumb.
Yeah,
Ha
because you can't kill them.
Murder them.
You can't.
Let's see.
That's not nice.
You can't
I know, it's not nice that you can't murder... Never mind.
I did some tanking as my monk in Warcraft, and that was a lot of fun. Throwing kegs of ale and breathing fire. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Aside from working a lot,
World of Warcraft talk.
I can honestly say the highlight of my week, which is one of the reasons why I'm wearing my blue ring this week, is that there is a big and wonderful possibility that on the 16th, 17th, and 18th of this month, I will be going to Gen Con.
Nice.
A 3-day role-playing tabletop game expo of awesomeness, of which I will preview and probably play 5th edition, do a lot of reporting on that. Even though I'll probably never buy any books from Wizards of the Coast because they're lame. But
we
gonna come back with as much swag and free stuff as I can. Maybe a copy of Kobold's Ate My Babies. And
Nice.
a few other such things. But I'm going with my fiancée and her brother and sister-in-law.
They're cute.
Should be pretty good. I've already got the days reserved, and tickets are going to be bought this weekend. It's going to be super fun. Aside from that, saw Wolverine. The Wolverine movie was good. Eli, you should go see it.
I will.
Odd man out.
Odd man.
I plan on seeing Pacific Rim again this weekend if it's still in theaters.
How many times
You know
is
it's
that?
not in theaters anymore around here?
That'll be free.
Well, at least not at the theater I go to. Monsters University is already out.
Oh.
Well, it
I
didn't...
was like,
It wasn't
was-
a big critical success
It
because
burned brightly, and then it just...
Despicable Me 2 came out and
I know,
stomped
they
it.
both came out at the same time.
Yeah. Disney actually lost a war.
Yeah.
Honestly, Despicable Me 2 is a good film. So
It is a good film,
I'm not
so-
saying the Monsters University is not a good film. It's just that
Yeah.
they waited
It's a
really
higher
long
class.
time.
It's a higher class of animated film.
They pulled a
It is.
They pulled a Blizzard Entertainment on us. They waited far too long to bring out a sequel.
They really did.
But
They did.
I read Green Lantern New Guardians number 22.
Skadoosh!
Bam! I'm a little disappointed with the writing so far in
I'm
a
a little
small degree because it ends up
disappointed
being
the fact
basically
that
just another War of Light, but it's going to be one-sided. But I'm looking forward to picking up 23 tomorrow, reading that. And
Gotta go get some comics. I
I
think
am
it's been like a
almost
month.
done.
We need
What's wrong with you?
we need to establish a time rush pool list.
I'm almost done with my first 2 articles in the next 2 series I'll be creating, which is Creating Worlds, which is a tabletop gaming based article series that will be about creating your own world for playing games in several different settings.
Hey, it's time to read some comic books.
And my other one will be called Herding Cats, which is about how to be a better GM.
Awesome.
Because people
like
that play
herding cats.
RPGs are like kittens.
Yes, it's when you have the brave person amongst the group steps up to the challenge of getting your friends from point A to point B without them hating on you. So, anyway, that's pretty much what I've been doing. And I'm almost done working on the illustrations for the child book that I'm illustrating. That should be done.
Awesome.
Now it's a cookbook, right?
No.
Because you're eating children.
No, it's
No.
a children's
Why?
book.
With such the hatred against
It's
the children?
children's stories.
So now that I'm done, Nathan, what are you doing?
What is it that you are doing?
What that you are be doing, my friend?
What you doing, bro?
What for art thou
All right,
doing?
so I've been getting caught up on what's that show called? Under the Dome. It's actually getting kind of good, but then they told me that there's going to be a second season. So now
Yep.
it's not a mini series;
And so now
it's
you're
just
not
a series
interested.
because there's no end in sight.
Yep, I'm not interested anymore.
But I still enjoy it because this season so far has been better than a certain period of time within The Walking Dead. Because there's no zombies.
You mean the
Seasons 2 and
entirety of the
No,
Walking
no,
Dead?
no,
Season 1 was really good,
no.
and the ending of the last season was awesome because Angela
Season
got her
1 was
comeuppance.
not
A lot of season 3 was bad and season 2 was bad.
Most of season 3 and all of season 2.
Yeah.
All of
So
Where's Sophia? We have to find Sophia.
oh, she's dead.
Oh, she's
we
in
just
the barn.
don't care about the continuity at all at this point. These people. So, anyways, it's very interesting. They dropped a blockbuster on the town. You know, or it's the what
Like the
a
video
hydrogen.
store?
They dropped like a
The
hydrogen,
hydrogen bomb.
bomb.
That's
Oh, hydrogen
Yeah.
bomb.
it's not quite. It's the next level.
It's not radioactive.
It's not radioactive. It's basically
So
the
it's a
nuke
neutron.
without
It's
the
a neutron
nuke.
bomb.
No, it's
I don't know. It's the next thing below that where there's no fallout.
It'll be the hydrogen bomb, then the nuke.
Yeah.
Because the neutron bomb kills organic matter and leaves machinery.
There was... No, it's not that.
It was cool.
It was scorched earth.
Yeah.
So basically
So it was
you
like
have...
Russia came in and stomped a hole in this dome.
You have, like, the dome right here. You know, I can see this. Why am I doing this? You have the dome sitting there, like...
Like over there?
Yeah,
With
over
the
there.
stuff?
With the hands and the things. It like a, what do you call it? A Christmas... it
was a snow
what do you call
globe.
it? It's like a snow globe. And,
And
then
then
everything
they
else around it's burnt earth. Okay?
Neat.
Because they thought, well, everyone's worrying. China's worrying. Russia's worrying. They're like, we got to get rid of this thing. No, it's fine. It's fine. And then people are starting to go crazy because there's no water, and the dome cut through, a gas pocket, natural gas pocket, so people were going crazy because the water was contaminated. So you know what happens? It rains.
Inside the dome.
Inside the dome. So, it's like the dome is starting to
So the dome
connect
is
with
big enough that it
people.
can be up in the atmosphere?
Yeah, actually it is.
Okay.
They don't know entirely how big it is, but yeah, it is that tall.
Now, so that would be like it raining inside of like a terrarium, which can't really happen.
If enough moisture is trapped underneath the dome and the heat gets high
The
enough.
dome's basically magic. Just go with it. I mean, seriously, like, I don't
I'm
know
so
what created it.
disinterested
See,
in the
I'm
show
waiting
now.
for Brainiac to come down,
Oh!
miniaturize the city,
Yeah, and fly away.
Uh-huh.
It's not
That'd be cool.
That would
like
be-
I said, it's not too
And
bad.
that would be the most amazing thing, because that could lead into a really good Superman movie where Brainiac was the villain.
Yeah.
I like Falling Skies. I like Walking Dead, but this is just kind of another take on the whole situation. And the rest of the world isn't destroyed.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just the area around this town
Yeah.
that's under a dome. But going back to some of the other stuff, I'm getting caught up on. What's that show? Continuum season 2. It's actually kind of expanding. It's not just, hey, here's a chick, she has a future suit, she's trying to fix the past to save the future. More is happening. There's multiple factions, whereas before it was just her versus the terrorists. Now there's like 3 or 4 factions trying to change stuff because a bunch of people came back during that explosion, and we just found out about a new one recently. Then... see, that's way, way quieter than whenever Marquise or Eli eats stuff. Or you.
Wait, what?
So then,
I don't know what you're
that's
talking
a good show. I like it. It's Canadian. I hate that it's censored in America.
I hate that it's Canadian.
I usually mind that, but this show I don't because it has Rachel Nichols, and I have a little bit of a crush on her.
Most good shows on the Sci-Fi... It's on the Sci-Fi Channel?
Yeah, it's on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Most good shows, almost all the good shows on the Sci-Fi Channel
Are from
all come
Canada.
from Canada.
Like, what was the one? Lost Girl.
Lost Girl's good. You know what show I miss?
No.
Sanctuary.
Eureka!
I felt bad for Eureka. It had a good run. It had a very
It had a
I had to get right,
very
and now
good run.
no one from that show is working. But anyways,
Amanda Tapping. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, now they're killing Warehouse 13.
Wait, what?
Now
Warehouse 13's last season's
You
coming
take
up.
that back.
It's-
Sci-Fi
it's-
Channel.
it's-
Take
yeah.
that back.
Also, I
it had to end
watched
sooner or later.
Totally Divas, which was really good. Raw was really good. The Wolverine was really good, and I just finished as Eli got here because I haven't had time until like 2 hours ago. I finished Justice League, the Flashpoint
Super
Paradox.
good.
So good. I'm very happy I purchased it. It's cheap on Amazon right now, but it probably won't be by the time you hear this. I liked it a lot. Great animation, but not outstanding. To make up the fact that it's really hard to draw someone running at the speed of light, they use computer-generated techniques similar to Iron Man Armored Adventures.
That was really good. Cell shading.
They did a good job with it, like blending it in. The plot's great. It's basically how they're launching the New 52 in the Marvel Animated Universe.
DC animated universe.
Oh, my
Fail.
bad. My bad.
I'm actually looking forward to
Sorry.
the next Green
I mean,
Lantern
that
film.
would make the Marvel animated universe better, is if they launched the DC one into it.
They
Yeah.
need to have the amalgam crossover battle comic series as a movie, so you can have a poorly
They
animated one side, well
will
animated
not
the other.
be able to agree on the revenue.
Well, here's
Of
all
course
right.
not.
They
Because
do
Disney
have
was like, what now? Money?
Ultimate Spider-Man is actually really well done, and it's a good show, I think. A lot of people hate on it because it's basically like a Marvel showcase show, starring Spider-Man, but let's be honest, it's fun, so who cares?
I love
It's a fun
Avengers
show.
Assemble is a very good show.
I love how it goes to the
I haven't been
tangents and
watching
it has Spider-Man
Avengers
talking.
Assembled is a very good show. It's the grown-up version of Spider-Man. It's like if you want to watch a show about superheroes without all the Spider-Man being all that
Goofy.
stuff, you watch Avengers Assembled.
All right.
That's all I got to say.
It's not as good as Batman the Animated Series, though.
Nothing
Nothing
will
ever
ever will.
will be.
Just
Did you guys practice this before?
no. You have to understand. TAS put a standard on animated shows, and that standard will never be reached.
Just because of the
Again?
the effort they put into
The
that
effort
now.
with Bruce Timm, Paul
Bruce Timm's the
Dini,
bomb.
all those guys.
It
put
was the
in
first show
Andrew Romano and
where-
her casting talents.
where the best Joker came into being.
Mark
via
Hamill.
Mark Hamill's
Yep.
voice talents.
And the
I don't
best
care what-
Batman came into be.
I don't care what anyone
Kevin
says about how
Conroy.
good Heath Ledger was as the Joker. He will never top the voice and acting capabilities of Mark Hamill.
And no one will ever be the Batman. Kevin, when I read Batman comic books, I hear Kevin Conroy.
Yeah,
Yep.
Actually, that's really true.
that's sadly very
That's
true.
like when I read-
when I see Batman that's not Kevin Conroy, I'm like, that's not Batman.
When I read
yeah.
Wolverine, I hear Steve Bloom. I don't. I don't. Certain things I just
No,
hear.
no Hugh Jackman. No Hugh
No.
Jackman.
I hear
No.
Bloom.
Steve,
No.
yeah, I can see it.
I've always made the case that I would make a better Wolverine than Hugh Jackman simply because I'm shorter and furrier. Anyways,
I also like after watching.
That just means you'd be a good Hobbit.
After watching Emerald Knights,
I would.
and a few other ones, I really only hear Hal Jordan talking with the voice of Nathan Fillion as it should be.
Hey, you just caught the flashpoint, the beginning of it right there.
I know.
Did you recognize?
Yes, I did.
You're all excited.
I was like,
I was like, "Rah!"
sweet! It's got the good Hal Jordan.
The
back.
good actor.
You'll-
And he was
you'll
also
see him
in
again.
He was in Doomsday, which was really good.
Doomsday was a good. Yeah. He was also in Wonder Woman, which was actually a really good
That was
animated
a
film.
Carrie Russell voiced a really good
I
Wonder Woman.
was,
I was
very
impressed.
surprised. I thought that movie would be garbage.
Dude,
and it
she
ended up
chopped
being
off
super
Ares'
good.
head. That joke was
Yeah.
beast.
I just wish that the DC, the guys at DC could make their movies as good as their animated films,
And the
like,
guys in Marvel can
consistently.
make their animated films as good as their movies.
Yeah, it's so weird. But the TV shows are doing well, so I'm hoping that maybe with the Disney money behind
Well,
them,
Disney
they'll
has
get a little better.
Disney has a lot of talent. They've got a lot of amazing animators. So I think that's probably attributing why.
Pixar said they really want to get into the Marvel universe, and that'd be a scary thing for DC universe. But Pixar wants to.
I don't think so. After seeing Cars 2, I think
Just think about
Pixar
the
lately.
Think about the
Guess
Incredibles
what?
with
Cars
Wolverine.
and planes are not representative of Pixar
Exactly.
in any way.
No.
Think about the Incredibles with the Avengers.
How awesome would that be?
That would be beast.
I'd rather just like another Wall-E movie. Wall-E was a great film.
Yep.
Never
But
as a
you
movie.
can't really
you gotta
make another one,
imagine that quality in a Marvel animated movie.
Oh, speaking of the Wall-E plot, guess what comes out this month? Oblivion. Pre-ordered it.
Boom!
It comes out like next Tuesday, doesn't it?
I don't know. I just know it's going to be on my doorstep sometime
Oh, is this the
soon.
movie with Tom Cruise and I didn't see?
Yeah.
I wrote a review
Tom
for that,
Cruise and
remember?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, you saw it. You were
As
reviewing that one.
Steve, is it
But,
worth buying? Is it worth having on Blu-ray?
Yeah,
Coming
the
to
movie was-
theaters.
for a Tom Cruise movie,
Elysium.
comparatively to the rest
that'd
of
be good.
his recent past 5 years of films, I found the interesting sci-fi element well written, and the fact that it's based on a graphic novel,
That
Didn't
helps.
hurt.
that the director actually helped get out there was really
All right.
good.
Marquise, let's get to the Netflix Gem of the Week. You actually have one.
I actually have one. Okay,
got?
This week we're talking about Soldiers of Fortune. Soldiers of Fortune is a movie starring Christian Slater, Ving Rhames, James Cromwell,
It's in my queue.
Sean Bean. Christian Slater plays an ex-special forces guy, and he leads a bunch of rich guys. He trains them, and they go out to this island to go play a mission, and they're supposed to bodyguard them. And they're supposed to be safe, but they can play war. Something happens, and now they gotta play war for real. and it's pretty awesome.
Is it kind of like Tropic Thunder?
No, these guys are actually trying to. These guys are actually fighting.
Sounds like a good.
It's like, you remember the movie? Who here saw Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember how there was the gang, or not gang, but the
Just
millionaires?
for clarity, Steve also raised his hand.
Okay.
yeah.
The gang of millionaires that would chase down a homeless person and kill them. Imagine instead of doing that, they were,
Mercenaries.
They were pretending to be mercenaries in like Bosnia or something.
Neat. I think I'll watch
This movie's got a great cast. They're all pretty well known names. And you'll enjoy it. I think at first I came in skeptical because Christian Slater as an ex-Special Forces guy, but he played the role pretty well. I mean, he's not a bad actor.
No, he's not.
He's not a bad actor. He's not a great actor, but he's not a bad actor.
He's past his time.
But the supporting cast, Sean Bean I was like, yes! I can't tell you if he dies or not because,
Which means he does.
I can't tell you that because that would defunct the whole. I don't know if it would defunk or not defunct the
Is
whole
he
Sean
beheaded
Bean.
on the steps of Balor's?
No, he's not beheaded, but
Did they?
I cannot divulge whether he dies or does not die.
Christian Bale
But
shoot him in
again,
the face?
see it, you're awesome.
I just referenced two. Was he shot by an orc arrow?
I know.
I referenced 3 movies where he died.
He died in
Yeah.
in just a span of like 30 seconds. I know, it's awesome. But yeah, definitely check that out. It's in Netflix. It just came out.
I'll definitely check that stuff out.
Yeah,
Sounds interesting.
I always like the interesting.
it's a good war movie. It's got a nice.
Very interesting.
Somebody's talking like the Mandarin.
It's got the dude who played he played Chief. He played the Chief on Star Trek.
I may or may not
the
recommend
Next Generation.
checking out the Netflix Gem of the Week.
Batman.
Wow.
It would behoove you to...
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
So tell me about the top 10. Top 10 movies, Marquise, because I can't take this anymore.
Okay.
It's a little better than your eating children jokes.
Yeah, seriously.
Actually, it's a lot better.
The Wolverine came in at number 1 with $53.1 million. The Conjuring came in at number 2 with $22.2
I
million.
need to see that one.
Despicable Me came in at number 3 with $16.4 million.
Nice.
Turbo came in at number 4 with $13.7 million.
Wah, wah.
No, I have not seen it. Why?
You need to see it.
No. Number 5, Grown Ups 2, $11.6 million.
Why?
Why? Is this
Why is it still there? Why?
Okay.
Why does it exist?
Red 2 came in at number 6 with $9.3 million.
Aw.
Pacific Rim came in at number 7 with $7.7 million.
Nice.
I'm going to contribute to that again this weekend. Booyah!
The Heat came in at number 8 with $6.9 million.
I'm glad that it's below Pacific Rim.
It didn't
RIPD
bring
came
the
in at
heat.
number 9 with $6 million. And number 10, Fruitville Station came in at number 4 with $4.5
That looks
million.
really good.
Yes. Yes, that does look really good. And by the way, the kid who's in it, Michael B. Johnson. Yes, he will be playing Apollo Creed's grandson in the spin-off movie called Creed, where Rocky will trade Apollo Creed's grandson in the box.
Huh.
Fun fact.
That looks or sounds amazing. Sorry, I liked Rocky.
Yeah, I was pretty jazzed for
Fine.
it. Stallone already signed on for it to be Rocky again.
That's awesome.
I really enjoyed the last
And the guy who directed Fruitville Station, he's also directing Creed.
That's awesome. You know,
So that's going to be a nice little collaboration again.
but what's I think cool is what was it? He had Burgess Meredith training him in the first movie. And, he's this, crazy looking sounding guy, go get him, Rocky, you can do it! And now you've got Sylvester Stallone training him. 1-2 punch.
I remember your father trained me. Your father trained me. Hey, Father Carmine, throw me a blessing.
He's like,
Oh my God, Rocky, you gotta chase this chicken! Gypsy Danger,
I'm
man.
here in the corner with the punching and the fists. Alright, now we've got that out of our system.
my favorite episode is one of my favorite
Hey
episodes.
guys, guess what month it is?
It's August!
It's August.
It is August. Guess what that means?
Come out.
that means the summer drought is over. And it is time. It is time for games.
Let's play some Madden.
Time for
Yeah, Madden.
No, we're not playing.
Hey, I like Madden. Hey,
I'm sorry.
We're not doing
EA
that.
says we like Madden. NCAA says we don't, and the NFL don't like it.
We are not playing Madden.
I wish you liked good things, Marquise.
But guess what?
hey.
I have a list of other things that are coming out next week that you would probably be good
Lay
to
it on
play.
me, you man.
Starting on Tuesday, I'm sorry, not Tuesday, Sunday. Sunday is the first day we're getting kicked off here.
That means a Nintendo
Pikmin
game.
3
Boom.
comes
I
out.
knew Sunday had to be a Nintendo game.
Yeah, well, of course. Pikmin 3 looks
Because
great.
Nintendo never does it the right way.
Tuesday, then, we have
No.
Dragon's Crown, which is coming out for the PS3 and Vita. It's an interesting looking game. It's like a RPG kind of.
It's like a Monster Hunter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like kind of like a Monster Hunter kind of.
Might have to check it out.
No,
But
that's
it
on
looks-
the Vita.
And
It's
the
on
PS3.
PS3 and Vita.
Okay, it's one of those. Okay.
Yeah. Also for the PS3, Tales of Xillia, the new
Ooh,
Tales game.
That's going to be a good one.
It looks amazing.
It's the best part about all the Tales games is they're all multiplayer in combat mode.
It looks amazing.
Which reminds me, I have the one on the Xbox. We need to play that sometime.
Tales of...
What is it? Vesperia?
Yeah.
Tales of Vesperia?
Yeah, it's right over there with
Tales
the other
of- Tales-
JRPGs I have.
I've got
Planes, also, the movie tie-in game comes out, but it's only coming out on Wii U, DS, and 3DS, I believe.
You know why? You know why, right? Because it's gonna be awful.
It might
Because
come.
everyone
it
was
actually
like,
might
I'm
be.
PS3's like,
It
I'm
might
not
be
even
coming
gonna
out on more
touch
stuff.
that.
I'm not 100%.
I'm not even going to touch it.
Divinity Dragon Commander comes out for PC. Ib and Ob for PlayStation 3 Network. The Red Star is being released as a PS2 classic.
Neat.
Super Frog HD as a downloadable title.
Red Star deserves
Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, kicking off the Summer of Arcade for Xbox Live Marketplace. This game looks really interesting. I may end up taking a look at that. I'm not sure yet. Spelunky, that remix version that came out to Xbox Live last year, is coming to PC on August 8th. Guacamelee is finally making its way to PC on August 8th as well. That game looks amazing. And Papers, Please, which is a really interesting little indie game where you play at like somebody at like a border crossing in like Soviet Russia, like or communist Russia, and you have to like approve people's passports to let them cross the border. And like some people are trying to trick you, and they'll like give you fake IDs and stuff, and you have to like compare the information. And like meanwhile, like you're getting little status updates at the end of each shift about your family and like how much money you made that day, or like if you had money deducted because you let somebody through that you shouldn't have.
Uh-oh.
And like the heat gets turned off at your house because you didn't have enough money, and then people get sick, and like
So it's
that's
like,
like
it's like a mixture.
It's awesome. You get to play as a commie. That's
like
great.
It's like a mixture of Oregon Trail and like
Yeah,
the
and,
least
like, the
exciting
graphics-
part of L.A. Noir.
Yeah, the graphics are like really like they're really old school, I guess, kind of like it looks like one
Very
of those
Cold
old
War?
kind of games.
Very
Yeah,
Cold War.
yeah.
Can you? Do you have the option to shoot people?
No, but you
Then
can.
I'm not buying it.
But no, here's the thing.
If you can't be a communist border
no
guard,
wait,
you can't
no wait.
shoot
Here's
the
the thing. You're not giving me enough time.
Okay.
You can like turn them in. Like you can say, oh no, these are fraudulent, and sometimes like they get taken outside and shot. Like and
buying
sometimes
this game.
sometimes like there's like a runner. Somebody runs across the border and like throws a firebomb at the guys on the other side, and then like they get shot, and like crazy things happen. Like
I'll be
the
like
game is.
John Smith.
I should have brought. I really wish that I had enough space on my thumb drive because I would have. I have this on my thumb drive, like the preview version that the guy released while he was working on it, and the game is so crazy. But yeah, that's that's next week. That's getting everything started, and what I'm looking at on here, it just gets crazier and crazier each week.
How far out are we from going back to the row?
We are 2.5 weeks.
You gotta say it like in Total Recall. How long you gonna be on Mars? 2 weeks.
2.5.
2.5 weeks.
We're making a lot of movie references today.
But
That's such a good
best
film.
part.
that's what's happening. It's
It's
August.
not the tumor.
The fall games are
Dude.
here,
Get to
whether
the
you like it or
chopper!
not.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's one of my
We're getting
favorite
even closer
movies.
to the launch of Xbox One and PS4.
Here's the thing that
So
kind
excited
of
for the
saddens
PS4.
me, because I had to save up to get the Xbox One.
Yeah.
I'm just getting 2 games between now and the release of the Xbox One,
That's
and
what
then
I'm
I'm
doing.
buying.
Are you getting Batman?
I'm not getting Batman.
I
I'm
bought-
gonna wait for it to go
I'm
on
getting
sale.
Batman. I'll get
I'm
Batman.
gonna wait.
It always goes on sale.
I think I'm gonna wait on Batman
last.
too.
I bought my last. new
Batman
game.
has multiplayer, kids.
It does.
3 versus 3 versus 2.
That's the only thing that
That
might encourage
looks
me to
so
get it day
insane.
one, because I know that, well,
I'm-
people will be playing that no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
I bought my last new game and or increase. Like I've been playing World of Warcraft and dusting off Skyrim for a specific reason, because all of my gaming budget is going towards my PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in
I
the
may-
previous gen while these guys go next gen until all the bugs are fixed, and then I'll go.
That's not going to be a problem.
That's
These
not-
are
that's
basically
not a problem.
PCs.
I've
Yeah.
never I still have my
That's
first
not gonna be
gen
a problem this
PlayStation
time.
4. I've never had a problem with it.
Wait.
PlayStation 3.
PlayStation 3.
You got a
I've
PlayStation?
never
I'm about to
had-
say you got a PlayStation 4. I'm like,
I got a
why is it
PlayStation
not
4,
here?
yeah.
I've still got an original PlayStation 3 with an emotion engine, and I've never had a problem with
Yeah,
it.
I
While
got
everyone
that
I know that's had an Xbox has gone through at least 1 to 3 systems.
I've sent mine back 3 times,
Yep.
but it still works.
Let's see. I sent my first one back
I only
twice.
sent mine back once,
And then I got a second
and they sent me a new one. So
And then I got a third one.
Mm-hmm.
So basically I've had 5.
Yep.
That's good.
I sent mine
I
back
only
once,
have
and they
2
sent me a new one.
PlayStation 3.
So-
One PlayStation 3.
Oh, and in case people forgot or missed it, free games this month, Crackdown and Dead Rising 2 for Xbox Live Gold members.
Sweet.
That is
More
awesome.
stuff
Wait.
that I already have.
Dude,
I
Microsoft.
don't have Crackdown or Dead Rising 2, so
That's great.
shut it.
Thanks, Microsoft.
I'm getting my girl Xbox Live this month, so she can have both those games now, and I think that's pretty awesome that she and I can play Dead Rising 2 and Crackdown online. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
dude, you don't have those
You
games,
don't have to worry.
I have Dead Rising 2.
Steve. So, well,
That game's fun.
did Stace get Dead Rising 2?
Nope. Justin had a spare copy that Jen will never use, so he basically said, "Here, take this."
Okay.
Same thing for Saints 3, and I gotta play through that game.
Well, now, like, they can actually buy it, and there will always be a copy available, you know? So, it's not even an issue anymore. It just, bam,
I'm
boot it
super
up.
excited for
So
that
I'm gonna
stuff.
download my. I think
Crackdown. is
Crackdown
also-
just came out, right? Crackdown is available now, right?
Yeah, I think Crackdown's the first
So
one.
I'm gonna download that this week.
Crackdown's a fun game, and then that's the one with the keys of the city, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was a great download.
It was a free download.
Yeah, it's a free download. It's a great download. I think one of the things with
The
these
second
games,
one, it was not free.
no, one of the things they're doing with these games is if you buy any content for this game, because hey, I got the game for free, I'll buy some content. Well, then it was worth giving it away for free because then they sold that content.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, no one's going to go out and buy the game again, but hey, I got this game for free. Well, I think I'll buy some
See,
content.
I like when they started giving you free stuff, because, like, I know that the DLC, most of the DLC for Mass Effect 3 was not free, but all the multiplayer DLC packs, like the additional characters, the additional maps, additional weapons, that was all free. They gave it to you, on a very timely basis, and all the updates and stuff. I mean, I still play it from time to time. My Galactic Preparedness is down to like 70%.
Mine is at 50.
Because
I've
been too busy playing games that I haven't played for 175 hours or more. I mean, well, with the exclusion of Skyrim, because I just started rebuilding my my hero of my Nord character.
I'm really excited for the new generation because I'm going to use it as a reset point on my gaming life, because I have so many things that I haven't played, and like I'm working through that stuff now.
I'm looking
and
forward
finishing
to
that up and
starting a new PlayStation.
I'm going to rein it in
account.
next gen. I'm only going to buy like crazy stuff.
Yeah, like
that's going to be it.
I'm looking forward
you
to.
getting Dead Rising 3?
Probably not at launch now.
Rise?
No.
What are you buying at launch?
Forza 5.
Oh, well,
I mean,
can see that.
I'm looking forward to starting a new PlayStation account, even though it's paid. But I'm wiping the slate clean, starting with my new tag and things like that. And it's a clean slate for a new generation. It always feels pretty good.
I'm looking forward to seeing all the different features in action, things interacting with each other. Whereas, like, oh hey, people can say Nathan's playing, Dead Rising 3 on the Xbox One, but they can see that from their Xbox 360, and then holler at me and say, hey, let's play some Halo 4, and then I just jump on the Xbox 360 and play some Halo 4. I just boot
I'm looking
that
forward
guy.
to Halo 5.
But you know what they said about the Xbox One, though, recently?
What?
It's meant to be turned on all the time, and it could run for about 10 years without any problems.
Really?
They're kind of, I think they're putting the cart before the horse there with that one, just because...
they're setting themselves up for some
There's
stuff
going to be
there.
someone that's going to burn it out within the first day.
Of course. Now,
And they're going to go, what is all these clips? Like, dude, of course you're not going to have it on for 10 years. I mean...
you could have a server
I will
running for
have
that
mine
long.
off when I am not using it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
I'm going to have a
that
t-shirt.
is sensible.
I'm going to have a
wasteful.
t-shirt on the sensor.
I'm just going to get a...
Don't watch me, Microsoft.
I'm going to get a mini fridge and
just
build a
kidding.
I'm going to unplug it.
custom...
Watch me. Please watch me.
That's creepy.
You can't unplug it. The system won't function without it.
Yeah.
I'm going to belay that with the PlayStation, but I'm just going to get a mini fridge and cut a hole in the door.
There you go.
And just put it in the fridge and keep it cold all the time. Like I did with my my Dreamcast. Packed it nice.
Why?
Because it had heat issues.
Overheated.
Mine didn't, ever.
You got the wrong
But his
one.
did.
This is the second podcast in a row I've
Alright,
fallen
guys.
asleep.
Did you know that
Nice. And it's really hot in here, too.
Have you
It is.
seen the display cases for the Dreamcast? They were refrigerated.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. That's going to bring us to the finale.
No, actually, we've got like 15 minutes left.
Oh.
We can always end with a slightly smaller podcast time, right?
Hey, if
Well, I
we,
was going to go ahead and end it since someone came late, Mr. Who.
if we do
and,
end it now, we can use that 15 minutes next week.
Well, what I was going to do is
What is
say...
it, like rollover?
Yeah.
Podcast
rollover
rollover?
minutes.
Yay.
Since we...
Podcast rollover
Sprint's rollover
minutes.
minutes, man.
Actually, I was thinking since we did 5 hours of podcasting on Sunday,
We could end on
Yeah.
we could end a little early today because we're kind of tuckered out. Who here's tuckered out? Raise your hand.
Well,
That's
I'm,
only Steve.
I don't
I'm
know.
a little bit sleepy.
Yeah, you're starting to
40-hour
fall
work
asleep.
week.
I'm good, man. I can
Yeah,
go.
I'm-
I can go another 15, 20 minutes. I don't know
My
about you guys.
neck and back are
I just don't have
cramping up
anything
right
else
What I
now.
would
talk
like
about
to
for
do,
15 or
we
20
could
minutes.
we could end the podcast, and then we could, watch more Flashpoint.
Nate, unfortunately, Nate has to go to work.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. Actually, the other thing I wanted to
What we're gonna do
say...
is we're going to end the podcast, and he'll get me a copy of that movie.
I'll let you borrow my
Somehow.
copy
Yep.
legally.
Yep.
But I got a G.I. Joe Retaliation to watch this weekend, so I'm looking forward to
Did you get
that.
the 3D version?
G.I. Joe,
course.
G.I. Joe
Oh, yeah.
Extreme.
Dude,
Who remembers
yeah,
that
right.
cartoon?
Joe
Yeah.
Extreme.
Wait.
Holy crap, that animation was awful.
Nah.
If you get a
It was
3D
bad.
TV anytime soon, don't forget this. Just go on Amazon, pre-order your 3D movies. They're dropping in price so ridiculously. G.I. Joe 2 was $25.
Just get the DVD combo pack.
No, it's the everything. It's the
That's
3D.
what I mean. Just get the combo.
Yeah, the 3D, the Blu-ray, the digital copy / ultraviolet, the DVD.
You know what movie
all of it.
I want to see on your TV right now?
What?
I wish Pacific Rim had come out 6 months ago and you were getting your copy in the mail.
I've already pre-ordered that, by the way.
That would be good.
I have as well, except I don't have the 3D version, but I'm
Just pre-order the 3D version in case you ever get a 3D. You know, the one thing I regret is not pre-ordering the 3D versions of Thor and Captain America. I didn't even... I think
They've got them right now at Walmart.
how much?
Walmart has a section up of 3D movies, and I think they're wanting $25.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I'm just saying Pacific Rim.
I mean, they've got the
if
hard
you
to find
haven't
ones
seen it, folks,
like
if
Captain
you haven't
America
seen
and
that movie,
Thor.
it's amazing. Go see Pacific Rim. Support the people that made a great film.
That Pacific Rim's great.
Stop supporting Grown Ups 2. Don't go see Smurfs 2.
They made a second one of those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I tell you I
Well,
got
I was being sarcastic.
chastised for that?
Neil
It's
Patrick
Smurfing
Harris
horrible.
whored himself out again to make Smurfs 2.
Probably likes money. Money's a
Yeah.
I think his husband has a taste for the finer things. So it's like, yeah, Neil, I need you to make a 25th episode or season of How I Met Your Mother and more Smurfs. And Neil's like, I just want to do Broadway, man. That was my...
I just want to
Horrible.
do the rebirth of Doogie Howser.
Actually, I would watch that as long as they got...
Neil Patrick Harris.
No.
Pass.
Well, yeah, obviously.
No.
Neil
No,
You can't have Doogie Howser without Doogie
No,
Howser.
you need his friend Vinny, the little Italian kid that came in his window every night.
Who?
Creepy.
Why are you guys all getting this wrong?
No.
The one person that should be in it.
Who?
Is it Winnie? Or
No, that's the Wonder Years. Fail.
So you're getting it
Danica
wrong.
Keller.
She was
in.
No, that's
the Wonder
winning from the
Years.
Wonder Years. son.
Really?
You're mixing your
You're
Yeah.
bad.
Anyway,
I didn't
That's
like
the
Wonder
finale.
Years.
Yeah, that's
the
because
finale.
Nate-
We're
finale,
done.
folks. That
Nate
was awful.
fails.
You know, when I had my car accident, I lost a lot, and luckily it was 90s and 80s shows.
That's fine.
Lucky me. Hey,
Everyone's like, "We want to get out of here." Okay,
we should
Nate?
we should have update on NYCC press passes by August 9th. So here's to hoping, boys.
All right, keep it in.
We'll
I'm
keep
excited.
producing.
Here's to
That's-
hoping.
Look forward for us to continue producing more material for the website. Thanks for everyone that came out and
Check out
checked
the
it
Cube
out.
World video I posted yesterday. I've had a couple people tell me it was really cool.
Check out
Awesome.
my article. What's the last time in the Marvel U? We start off with Wolverine and the X-Men. And that's a nice little recap of that.
And keep it up. And Steve,
Yeah.
Do stuff.
Buy more comics.
Play more games.
follow us on everything we do. Thanks for listening.